providing us with the information, like a platform. So we're now able to use it against us because they're not
Is this programmed in the schools, the schooling system from a very young age?
Did I realise when we recorded this?
What's the
April? Like, I had no idea what was about to happen. By the way, I just drunk a full bottle of wine. I love watching, we love watching ourselves.
Because there's nothing wrong with going out, getting a job, getting a degree, having a good life. But what is...
Guys, you can catch up. It's posted all over my Facebook page. Ronan Holden official.
Okay, Ronan, it's not what's happening now. It's been what's happening for a long time. Now, I need to be very careful, but all I'm going to say is I'm the eldest daughter of 9 children. I have an elder brother. He is a doctor. My mother's teacher was teacher up in Cross and Passion School on the Glen Road. She was a genius. She still is.
And St. Roses.
She taught religion, French, Irish,
writing devilment in the Bible.
She did 4 degrees whilst having 9 children and a lot of miscarriages. And my parents' faith in the Catholic Church.
Check out Ronan's. Right, he didn't realise a wee red rose on his white t-shirt.
So what's happening in the educational system hasn't changed. Let's go back to the Bible, and again, let's leave that for another podcast, because once you see it, you can't not see it. However, my own experience is reflected by a lot of other people there. The gaslighting, the manipulation, the mind control, the fundamentalist installation
Nazis
of information.
Couldn't kill us in World War One, Hitler, gas bomb, Henrietta Gallery.
Whoever the victors were. The Bible, there was 97 books published in the Bible. Now, I'm not coming from a religious perspective here, Ronan. I would have considered myself a recovering Catholic. But with the depth of the research that me and my colleagues have been into for years, all I'm going to say at this point is all roads lead to Rome. And I spent 18 years working at the highest level of the banking system and the stock market. So someone like me can connect a lot of dots. It's my job. And when I reflect on my own experiences,
forensic scientist,
I had the gift
Regine Francis McKenna.
Then to be moved into
what was primary school, Rathmore Grammar School, name and shame and now.
Abuse.
It was very good.
Didn't name the schools. With the curriculum, as I and my small group of friends observed, every other pupil with undiagnosed neurodiversity in hindsight who was struggling, being absolutely tortured and tormented by nuns, by teachers, and my small group of friends took great delight in targeting and tormenting and exquisitely gaslighting the nuns and the teachers who were picking on the smaller pupils.
Can you go into any of the details on? Obviously, you don't have to speak about what. Anything you don't want to speak about is 100% fine.
Isn't it?
And I don't want to, obviously it's very personal to people what certain people went through in regards to, Catholic schools, religious schools. But what give you that what give you the joy in doing that to them? What did they do to you so bad that was
I can answer this, Ronan. They did nothing to me that was so bad. This is what I will say to everyone out there, and I say this to clients.
There she is.
If there are no consequences that any person can threaten you with, then they have no control over you. So the worst consequence when I was in grammar school was to be expelled. That's what I wanted. I did everything in my power to try and get expelled.
Arthur Webb,
they suspended me 3 times. I took great delight in intelligently meeting people in hindsight who were older than me, who were trying to exert control, authority, gaslighting, bullying, bullshit about what life is about. I can honestly put my hand on my heart and say that I do not have my massive level. I got a U because it bored me, and never in my life have I ever needed to revisit the contents of what I was taught in maths. I was recently, as you know, awarded the honorary title of being a doctor. And the extent of my qualifications involve my love and passion. I did not set out to get qualifications. I set out to get experience. And the lived experience that I bring into my career and the close group of colleagues that I choose to trust, to network and share clients with the most abused, traumatized, and suffering long people who will never have a voice, people who quite frankly are lying buried all across graveyards in Northern Ireland and all of Ireland.
So how did you get into that line of work then? What put you on that path to get into this line of work? Because you said you were in the financial market, you worked in there for a while, but we'll talk about that too. But what brought you to this point, like the psychiatry, working with, well, as I say, just to pick out a few of the things that you work with, and I've read other things to do with psychotherapists, but one stands out to me: ritual sexual abuse. Like, for a lot of people, they would look at that and they would say, ritual sexual abuse, or sexual abuse is just sexual abuse. What's ritualized about it? How did you get into that? How is that on your sheet? How does somebody actually get into that, to be specialized working with people that have been abused ritually?
Okay, so that is a lifetime story, and what I realise now and more recently is that is my entire purpose. That's what I was brought to this earth for. I do not have my own children. I have wonderful nieces and nephews, all of whom share our genius fiery brains. And the experience that I've had, particularly over the last 2 years, which again, we maybe put in the next podcast,